Alright guys, what's going on? This is the Syko Saint, and my first video here on YouTube. I used to be on here as Syko Saint. Some of you remember me. I deleted that account because I wasn't really pleased with the quality of my wrestling videos, so I've decided to move away from that. And I'll start again. This channel, I may make a few wrestling videos, but do not expect them frequently. Instead, I'll be making videos on top 10s, maybe some rants here and there, different stuff. But let's go ahead and get started. This is a video I had on my last channel as well, and these are going to be my top 5 electric guitars. In this video, I kept in mind things such as brand, so I only use one guitar from each brand, and pricing. So coming in at number 5, you have the Dean Michelangelo Batio, the MAB series, the Aviator. This is the only guitar on this list that will be a little expensive, ranging at about $1,200 or so. I've only seen this in store once, so this may be a guitar that you would rather order online, which I would recommend, since it is somewhat hard to find in stores from my understanding. But it plays really good. Those of you familiar with Michelangelo, you understand his style is very much a speed shredding neoclassical style, and that's what this guitar is designed as, for rather. It plays really good. The neck is fantastic. You're really able to travel on the neck with great ease. So that's your style. I recommend it, but again, it will cost you over $1,000 without question. Maybe $1,100 or $1,200 even. But if you can swing it, I'd say get it. It's definitely worth it. And coming in at number 4 though is the Hagstrom Viking 2. Now there's the Viking 2 and the Viking 2P. Since I have not played the 2P and really don't know anything about it, I can't recommend it. I'm sticking with the Viking 2. And this guitar is for those of you out there who like the sound and the tones you get from playing a hollow body or semi-hollow body. And this is a great alternative to a Gibson ES series guitar or a Gretsch guitar, which can be quite expensive at times. The Hagstrom Viking 2, however, will range from about $400 to $450, which is a bit of an improvement on the, like I said, the ES series and the Gretsch series guitars, or Gretsch brand, I should say. Plays, in my opinion, plays just as well as either of those. You get this guitar just has a really nice feel to it, and like I said, this is really for those who prefer that tone you can get from a good, solid built, sturdy hollow body and semi-hollow body guitar. Really recommend it if you can find it. Again, one of those guitars that's a little hard to find in stores. Your local guitar center may carry them, mine does not, but you know, that may just be something you need to ask them. Surely they'll order it for you, and you know how it goes. But very good guitar, especially with the price tag coming in on it. You just great versatility for this guitar. Coming in at number 3, the Jackson JS 32T Kelly. Now, there are different versions of the Kelly, such as the KE3, the KE2, the KE5FR, and all of those are more expensive, you know, ranging to 2 or 3 times as expensive as this guitar, for a few minor changes such as the finish and, you know, pickup changes, and in one case a Floyd Rose, which most of us know as a whammy bar, and I'm not gonna pay that extra amount for those minor changes when the Jackson JS 32 Kelly plays just as well. And like I said, this guitar, very good, really built for a metal style. You can get great melodic tones with it, but at the same time, if you're looking for something heavy and just hard, you get those hard-hitting riffs, this is it. Not to mention that this is a great guitar for stage performance. You know, it really has that look. Like, you know, check it out. This is a kick-ass guitar. Very good guitar. Plays really well. And again, a good alternative to a more expensive guitar like a Gibson Explorer, which has a very similar build to it. I much prefer the Jackson Kelly myself to the Explorer, but I know some people do prefer the Explorer. And this version of the Kelly, like I mentioned, is quite a bit cheaper, running about $300 to $400. Again, depending on the finish and stuff like that that you choose for this guitar. But moving on to number 2, what can be considered the most famous guitar that is known / played. The Fender Stratocaster is just such a great and versatile guitar, and we can see that from the different styles, the different genres of music that has been played, from everything from rock to blues to jazz to even heavy metal. And like I said, just such a versatile guitar. So much that can be done with this guitar. And in many ways, it really is the perfect guitar, particularly for beginners. You know, I myself, I usually prefer to play acoustically, but when I do pick up an electric, more than likely I will be picking up a Fender Stratocaster. As I mentioned, very versatile, and add in the great price range of about $500 for a standard Fender, or about $200 to $250 for a Squier standard, and you've got yourself one heck of a deal. So, what can be number 1, you ask? Well, when you think about it, really there's only one choice you can make. Yes, that's right, coming in at number 1, my guitar of preference, my number 1 guitar of choice, the Les Paul Standard. And while the Gibson Les Paul Standard is a great guitar, I have to go with the Epiphone, mainly due to the price range. Whereas a Gibson Standard Les Paul will run you, you know, low thousands or so, maybe 900, 900 around there. Again, depending on the model and finish, to as high as the thousands. Again, depending on model. Epiphone Standard, however, it can run you around $400 to $500, and that's a great price tag for what you're getting with this guitar. Again, very versatile. Not quite as versatile as the Stratocaster, but very, very good. I much prefer the Les Paul. It's been my favorite guitar for years and years and years. Really cannot give this guitar enough praise. Just so many rights about this guitar. And you know, the only complaint I've ever heard from anyone about this guitar is that it is a bit heavy, which if you get a strong strap, a good strap, then you're fine. Other than that, the only complaint I've ever heard is with the Epiphones, and that being that they do tend to wear out a bit faster than Gibson. But you know, you're paying a lot less for this guitar, so the lifespan of it cannot be expected to be equal to that of a Gibson. But for what you get a good guitar. It can last you a while if you make sure you take care of it, and definitely get some good tunes out of it. But there you go, guys. Those are my top 5 guitars. Leave comments, let me know what you think. And real quick before I finish off, honorable mention to PRS, the Paul Reed Smith guitar brand. Very, very good guitar brand, just so awesome. But price tag is a little too high to make it onto my list. But there you go, guys. There's the list. Leave comments, let me know what you think, and I'll see you later. Bye.